Christmas morning is supposed to be magic. Kids laughing, cinnamon rolls in the oven, presents under the tree. I love you whispered over coffee. Instead, I was standing in the driveway in my pajamas, barefoot in the snow, watching my husband load 2 suitcases into his truck while our 3 little ones pressed their faces against the window screaming, "Daddy, don't go!" He looked at me one last time and said, "I'm sorry, Tara. I just can't do this anymore." Then he drove away on Christmas morning and left us broken under the twinkling lights that suddenly felt like a cruel joke. My name is Tara. Ryan and I had been married 11 years. We met in college, got engaged at the beach, married in a little white church with candles everywhere. We had Emma, then Noah, then baby Grace. We were the family that matched on Christmas cards. Until we weren't. The affair started 6 months before that Christmas. I found out when I borrowed his phone to take a picture of the kids in their new pajamas, and a text popped up from Sarah work that said, "Leaving my place now." Last night was perfect. My stomach dropped so hard I thought I'd be sick right there on the playroom floor. When I confronted him, he didn't even try to lie. He just said he was unhappy and had been for years. Christmas Eve we fought until Christmas morning he woke up, packed while the kids were still asleep, kissed them goodbye, and told me he was spending the holidays with her. I begged. I screamed. I threatened. Nothing worked. He left. The next 6 days were the darkest of my life. The kids kept asking why Daddy ruined Christmas. I had to force myself to smile while we opened presents that now felt empty. I drank too much eggnog. I cried in the shower so they wouldn't hear. My mom came over and just held me while I sobbed on the kitchen floor surrounded by wrapping paper and broken dreams. Everyone told me it was over. My dad said, "He made his choice." My best friend said, "You deserve better than a man who leaves on Christmas." Even our pastor said, "Sometimes love isn't enough." I started believing them. But on December 26th I felt something shift. I was rocking Grace to sleep and she whispered, "I miss Daddy." Something broke open in me. I laid her down, went to our bedroom, and fell on my face. I didn't pray pretty. I yelled, "God, you hate divorce. You said it. This is my family. If you're real, bring him home. I forgive him. I forgive her. Just bring my husband back to his children." I prayed that prayer every day, out loud, in the car, in the grocery store. I started speaking life over Ryan even though he wouldn't answer my texts. I sent him one message on December 28th. "The kids miss you. I'm praying for you. We love you." No reply. New Year's Eve. The kids were asleep by 8:30. I was on the couch in sweats, eating ice cream straight from the carton, watching the ball drop alone. At 11:57 p.m. my doorbell rang. I thought it was a neighbor complaining about noise that didn't exist. I opened the door, and there stood Ryan, snow in his hair, eyes red and swollen, holding the stuffed reindeer the kids had left in his truck. He didn't say hello. He dropped to his knees right there on the porch and started sobbing. "Tara, I'm so sorry. I ended it. I spent Christmas with her and felt emptier than I've ever felt. All I could think about was you and the kids opening presents without me. I've been sitting in my truck down the street for 2 hours trying to get the courage to come home. Please let me come home." I stood there frozen. Then I dropped down with him in the snow and we held each other and cried until midnight struck and the new year began with my husband's arms around me for the first time in months. He slept on the couch that night. The next morning he told the kids Daddy made a big mistake and was never leaving again. We started counseling January 2nd. He cut her off completely. He got on his knees every night and repented. He showed up every single day until I let him back in our bed. Today, 6 years after he walked out on Christmas morning, we celebrate 2 holidays. Christmas the day he left and New Year's Eve the day he came home. We renew our vows every December 31st. The kids call it Daddy's Coming Home Day. We dance in the living room while the ball drops, and Ryan always whispers the same thing: "Best decision I ever made was coming back to you." If you're watching this after he walked out on a holiday, or any day, and everyone is telling you it's over, listen to me. Christmas can still have a miracle. New Year's can still be new. Your husband is coming home crying, repentant, and ready to love you like never before. Drop your name in the comments. I pray every single New Year's Eve for every prodigal watching this in tears. Your porch is about to have a knock.